Today's video is all you need to know about Utrip's 2023 updates using it abroad with you. Are you still getting the best multi-currency exchange rates for your SGD? Stick around all the way up until the end. I hope this video will help you as you bring the Utrip card abroad with you in your upcoming travels. Let's go. For those of you who are still wondering why in the world would you be using multi-currency cards like Utrip, Trustbank, Instarem, Wise, etc. It is because of two reasons. One, if you use a bank's debit card or credit card overseas, you will incur foreign currency spread. Just an example, for last year, I had to use a credit card for a car rental payment in Korea. This was before I knew of Trust credit card and I used DBS Altitude, maybe not the best choice. The rate for this payment was 961.75 Korean won for 1 SGD as compared to the exchange rates on Google that day at 1010.768 Korean won for 1 SGD. Number two, it is the dynamic currency conversion fee of 1% that you'll be incurring whenever you use a bank's debit or a credit card overseas. Take note that for dynamic currency conversion, it is charged to you only if your card transaction is converted to Singapore dollars via DCC. So whenever you are asked whether do you want to be charged in the native currency of the country that you're in or do you want it to be charged in SGD, choose the country that you're in, their local currency instead of Singapore dollars. This is why you should be looking at multi-currency cards like either Utrip, Trustbank, Wise, etc. Utrip and Trustbank has always been my go-to. I don't use Instarem because of the foreign currency spread. Even though it is better than banks, Instarem foreign currency spread still exists and it's between 1 to 2%. That is the reason why even though I can pair the Yobi Ladies card to Instarem and use Instarem overseas in order to clock the miles, I don't do that. I use Utrip. If not, I'll use Trustbank. Utrip and Trustbank's exchange rate that you're getting is very comparable. This is why I use them interchangeably. If you take a look at this table, I've been using Trustbank and Utrip here and comparing the rates between very close time periods. Both the rates are pretty similar to one another. It is a negligible difference that I don't mind incurring when using between Trustbank and Utrip. My choice and my go-to is Utrip because it provides a slightly better rate as compared to Trustbank, but there is a hassle that you need to top up your wallet before you can use Utrip overseas. That is the difference between Utrip and Trustbank. When you want to use Utrip, you need to top up with either a Visa or a MasterCard. Go with a MasterCard because there's no fee when topping up using a MasterCard. If the country that you're going to is not a supported currency, meaning they do not have a wallet on Utrip app itself, you can just top up SGD, spend it at whichever country that you're at, and it will deduct away the SGD from your wallet. If you're going to a country like Japan, which is a supported currency in-app on Utrip's platform, you can change the currency in advance, lock in the rates at whatever that you see at this current point of time. You'll be spending based on the yen that you have in the wallet. So right now, as you can see on my Utrip app itself, I do have some yen changed in advance because I'll be heading there in November, and Japan's rate has been amazing recently at 108 yen to 1 SGD. I've noticed one difference when using Utrip and also Trustbank is that the rates are slightly lower than what you see on Google, and I guess that is how they earn as well. South Korea is a country that widely accepts card payment, so I'm not afraid that I don't have enough cash with me. Anytime I can just whip out the Utrip card or Trustbank's card to use it abroad. When it comes to the new features of Utrip, you can now add the Utrip card to your Apple Pay, of which you do not need the physical card anymore. You can just go to the store, pay with using your iPhone. What I've noticed in Korea is that they're really reliant on this chip. Take for example, this morning I used Utrip at a coffee shop and I do need to insert the card into the payment kiosk. For ATM withdrawal fees, ever since June 2023, they're giving you free ATM withdrawals for an amount up to SGD $400. Any amount above this SGD $400 in a single calendar month, they'll be charging you 2% on the amount. I went to Nong Hyuk Bank this morning to withdraw. There was no ATM fee that Nong Hyuk Bank charges, and Utrip doesn't charge me a fee as well. Take note that when you go overseas and you want to withdraw, you need to go to an ATM that states that it's a global ATM that accepts overseas cards. Some of the ATMs you can just go ahead and try. Anytime it doesn't go through, they will just push back out your card and you do not have to worry that your card will be gone. This is how it will look like when you go to an overseas ATM to withdraw using the Utrip card. At this step, it is important to note that you should be withdrawing from a cash savings account. The PIN that they require you to key in is the same PIN that you use to log in to the Utrip app. Please wait a moment. This will be the notification that you see after withdrawing from the overseas ATM. I went to Nong Hyuk Bank earlier and I withdrew 30,000 Korean won, of which on the app they do tell you that the card fee is waived. And it means that in September, I have $370 left to withdraw without incurring an ATM fee from Utrip. After I've used up this $370 SGD in September, I do need to pay a fee of 2% on the amount above SGD $400 in a single calendar month. This is the new ATM withdrawal update. There's one very important factor that you need to know when you're using Utrip card. In my own experience, when you don't have sufficient SGD and you have other currencies stored on the wallet, for example, as you can see on my app, I have some exchange Japanese yen and I went to transact at CGV Jeju where I bought a movie ticket and I didn't have enough SGD. So what they did was that they used the smart exchange feature, took some of the yen that I had in the wallet, exchanged that in order to be able to pay for the Korean won transaction that I was using the Utrip card for. So if you don't want to be subjected to that, make sure you have enough SGD in your wallet. This goes for whatever transaction you're using the Utrip card to pay for. In addition to that, ATM withdrawals, if you do not have enough SGD inside and you have other currencies that has balances, they will use that balance and do the ATM withdrawal as well. So make sure you have enough SGD before you use the Utrip card. This is something to take note of. I hope this video has helped you. If you're a person who doesn't like the hassle of having to top up your Utrip wallet each time, then go with using Trustbank because there is not a need for you to top up the wallet before you can use Trustbank's debit or credit card overseas. Yes, for the debit card, you do need to have an amount in the savings account for them to draw down. For a credit card, use it like a normal credit card. You choose the statement date that you want to repay, and once your statement is due, pay it off, and that is it. You do not have to go to the app, top up each time like Utrip. If you prefer that, then go with Trustbank. But if not, Utrip provides you with a slightly better rates. In my opinion, it is negligible. So this is the all-new Utrip 2023 update. If you have any more questions, leave it down in the comments section below. Additional perks of using Utrip is that they often provide you with cashback. For example, recently they had a MRT ride cashback. If you're using it in Singapore, taking the public transportation, you do get 10% in cashback. Sometimes they do have promotional things that they run, so you can use it on Shopee, Agoda, buy insurance, and you will get cashback using Utrip's card. So this is the additional perk of using Utrip. Sign up links to all the multi-currency cards like Utrip or Trustbank will be down in the description box below. For Utrip, on your first top up of $20, you'll be receiving $5, and I'll also get $5. If you want to support the channel, you can sign up with the link down in the description box below. If not, you can go directly with them as well. I'm not sponsored, nor am I affiliated in any way. This is the normal referral program. So that is all I have for today's video. If this has helped you or if you have any more questions, leave it down in the comment section below, and I'll see you in my next video. Have a great week ahead. Bye bye.